Well, that's good to hear.
So where is Terry Joe?
I don't know. I just got off the phone with her. There she is.
Oh,
She just joined. Yeah, she just joined.
Hi.
Hello.
They're my dogs. They heard it go off too.
They heard what go off?
They heard the ding, of the screen.
Yes.
So they came running to greet you all.
Oh my gosh. Do they know it's Tuesday night Zoom?
Yes, they do. Listen to that. Jesse's like, I heard the computer.
It's like Pavlov's, bell. And they'll start dreaming when they start barking with the ding. That's hilarious.
Okay, I'm going to go get my extension cord for my phone. I'll be right back, y'all.
Okay, because you need the power for sure. Okay, I'm posting a picture of the sunset because it is just like so gorgeous. It was ridiculous. And my kids are so over hearing about the sunset. Like we always are like, oh, look at the sunset. Oh, guys, look at, it's so beautiful. Can you believe that's your backyard? And they're just so over it. They're like, whatever. Seriously, they don't appreciate it at all. But it was so gorgeous.
Years.
Maybe one day they'll appreciate it. So maybe they'll probably appreciate it when we have a boat. I know that's when they'll appreciate it. But just looking at the water is not exciting for them at all. So, not at all.
Terry Joe's kids, Jillian and Gabby, because they enjoy their cameras, are like every time I turn around, one of them is saying, "Oh, look at the sunset." I'm thinking, "Oh my God."
That's neat.
Yeah, but that's because they enjoy taking pictures. So
yeah, absolutely.
Gives them a different perspective.
And that's fun to take pictures of for sure. I get that. I totally get that. I hope my voice lasts. I'm feeling a little gravelly. Yeah, I mean it's not. I feel fine, but it's just my voice.
Gravelly. Yeah.
I have that husky like Catherine. Who is it? Not Catherine. Is it Catherine Hepburn that has the real?
Is it?
Yeah, that's what I'm bringing to you tonight. The real gravelly. That's what I'm gonna do. Back to basics.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'll laugh at yourself, right?
Yes. Does anybody have anything good they want to share today?
Anybody? Oh, Amy and I are matching. Yay. Amy must have dirty hair too.
Awesome.
I love this hat.
I want that hat. It's adorable.
I wonder if it's back in, because it was sold out for a while. No, it's not. Oh my God, Amy's saying it's not back. Wow.
Let us know.
Amy jumped on that at the right time.
I did. And I checked today because somebody sent me a message asking about it. And they have another cute one in stock, but it's not this one. But I still have one more to give away.
One more?
I think we're going to have a bidding war for it. Buy it from you, please.
I know. I have one more that hasn't been on any head.
What do I need to do to earn it? If you give me that goal, I'm going for it. And I have no doubt somebody else is going to want to compete for it because it's freaking amazing.
I know, right? I can't believe it's out of stock. It's crazy.
So what other color did they have the same style but just a different color?
No, it's different. It doesn't have this patch, but I mean it's still cute. It's a cute hat. I'll have to show it to you, but it's different. It's just they only have one hat on this site that I bought this one on, and it's not this one.
Okay.
So, Cindy just texted me, I want it.
Oh, I can beat you for it.
Oh my God, awesome. I love that.
I'm gonna have to do some kind of contest for it because I gotta find it. I think I have one more. Oh yeah, there it is. Look in the box right there. There it is with the tag on it.
Oh my God!
It's the last one.
Oh man!
Yeah, that's it. I gave all the other ones away. Or anyway.
That's awesome.
Man.
I love it. Well, hopefully she'll get more in stock because they're just too dang cute to not have them for sure.
Yeah.
But I love that.
Me too.
And they're so comfortable. They're comfortable and they're breathable. Like I ran in mine today. I never run in hats like this. It's always like dry fit. And I just wanted to wear it. I didn't want to wear any other hat. So I ran in it today. So comfortable.
Awesome.
Okay, does anybody have anything good to share?
Anna went silver since our last meeting.
Yay!
That's huge.
Congrats, Atna. Good for you, girl.
No kidding.
That's awesome. And on track for fast track gold, how many days do you have left to hit the fast track or fast start? Oh, I can't hear her.
Remember.
She's trying to talk. There you go.
We can't hear you.
Oh, and then she muted. Oh.
Hang on. Unmute. I lost her. Where'd she go? There's a TV background. I'm trying to find out where it's at. Real quick.
Oh, it went away.
Okay, where did Atna go? She's gone. Oh, there she is. I see her back. We can't hear you, though. I don't know why. Are you on your phone? Where'd she go? Oh, it keeps moving around. All right, okay, so on the top left of your phone, there's a speaker button, and on the bottom left, when you're on the screen, there's a mute button. So you might need to push one of those. The top left allows you to speak. Maybe? I can't hear her.
Maybe.
It's always so hard to figure out how to get people to be able to talk through on their phone.
I know. Oh, well. We can look it up.
Yeah.
That's a
If you figure it out.
gold.
If you figure it out, let us know. If you can speak through, get to us. So congratulations, you're doing awesome, girl.
Yes, you are, Atna. Good job, girl.
So anybody else
else?
have anything? No?
Anybody?
And I'm trying to look through to see.
Anybody?
I signed 3 ambassadors in 4 days.
Yes, you were amazing.
Woo!
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Woo! Man,
Some
was
girl-
that the challenge?
Huh?
Was that from the challenge or was that from just people just came on board?
That was from that free shipping.
Okay.
And I was doing a separate incentive as well.
Oh, you were?
Mhm.
Okay. Can you share what you were doing with your
I
incentive?
would reimburse them $20 if they signed up as an ambassador, as a new ambassador.
Okay, that's good to know. That really worked. And man, combined with that free shipping, that's a nice deal for sure.
Yep.
That's
So that
really
helped.
nice.
Yeah.
Good job, Tova.
Yay.
Rockstar.
Right? That's awesome.
Yes, that is. I was telling before you got on, Terry Jo, I wanted to show y'all my sunset because it was so gorgeous, and I was going to take the phone out there and show you, but then my phone had technical difficulties and blah, blah, blah.
Couldn't do it.
It was seriously, Terry Jo and I talked right before, and I got a phone, and I turned to my left, and I looked at my office door, and it was like peach and purple and pinks, and it was so beautiful, and I had to go take a picture. It was gorgeous, but anyway, sun went down. So. Not that has anything to do with Plexus, but I just wanted to share with you. So.
Awesome.
Anyway, all right, you want to get started?
Yes, let's do. Okay, so I gotta change my view. Okay, so first of all, we're going to talk about back to the basics, y'all, because even if we are a seasoned ambassador, there is still so many basics that we need to remember. There's so many things that we forget, and Jenny and I, even while we're on, I mean, we still learn things. We all do. We still learn things from the back to the basics. We still learn things from, restarting and looking at the basics to get going. So we always think it's important, and we have a huge flush of new ambassadors joining. So this is not only going to help them if there's new ambassadors on, but it's also going to help us train our new ambassadors the right way, right? Because the leading to success is training and follow-up, y'all. Follow-up is so important. So just a reminder, you do so much work to get a new ambassador wanting these products and to be successful on these products. Don't let them drop off after that. That is a huge thing. You've got to keep working with them. Don't let them join for 1 month and be done. Having them successful is the most important thing. So my husband's texting me. I'm going to have to tell him to stop because they're not home. But
yeah, I agree with Terry Jo. I mean, you're really doing any new customer or new, but especially a new ambassador, because they did join and they invested $34.95 into this. I mean, $34.95 is nothing, but they still put an investment in. And so it's worth it for them not to fail on these products, right? And I just watched a video today, 90 days, y'all. Really encourage 90 days, because that's when cells regrow and all this stuff. And I don't know the time. I'm not even going to try to be medically blah, blah, blah. But I know 90 days is like key for being on these products. So encouraging at least a 90-day commitment from your new ambassadors. And that means turning on their convenience orders, because, I guess we can just talk about it right now before we get started.
Yeah, definitely.
We're really trying to encourage new ambassadors, and that's us too. That's ambassadors. If you're an ambassador on this call, you really need to have your convenience order on, okay? But encouraging the new ambassadors to turn theirs on is really, really super important, because we want them to we don't want to fail them. We want them to get their products. We don't want them to forget to order and then be 3 days off their products and then decide that they don't need the products, or they don't want them, or I'll get around to it when there's free shipping, or I'll get around to it when blah, blah, blah. Like, once they have their backup order on, and y'all, they can change it. If they have too much BioCleanse, they can go in and change it and, add block instead or whatever it is. But we really want them to be consistently getting their products if they want them, especially that first 90 days. It's really super important. So I know that y'all have heard that a lot. We've posted it on the team page. We are really trying to encourage that, as well as just let's take it strictly from the business side. Otherwise you're dependent on when they're going to order. Like, if they have their convenience order on, then it's just a more stable business for you. Otherwise, you're kind of in their hands. Like, oh, are they going to order? Is it going to be the 28th? Is it going to be the 3rd? Like, when are and it's just, we really want to encourage, we want y'all to encourage and us to encourage y'all for everybody to turn on their convenience orders and encourage your new ambassadors to do so also.
Right. Y'all, that number that you may have seen floating around, the 80% of new ambassadors, the failure rate, that is not a number that we're throwing out at you and making up. That is a number from the Plexus coaches. That is a factual number, and we just feel like we are doing a disservice to everyone if we're not encouraging it, and then we're training our team wrong. And maybe that's on us. We haven't trained y'all enough how important that is. That's my fault, right? But we're just seeing that 80% is factual. It is true. We're seeing it on our team. You're getting somebody to spend $134.95 and then they're failing. That's a disservice to them. Flip and keep them as a customer and let them and work with them that way. Do you know what I mean? There's just a difference. And so we just really hope you can understand that. And if you don't, message us privately and we can go over some more of that with you too. But the first thing when you're a new ambassador, or when you're getting a new ambassador, the first thing you want them to do is to know their why. They have to understand their why. They need to know why they started. Okay, I started for weight loss and more energy. I need to know that, right? Then you got to understand, why are you passionate about this product? Because of all the great things it does. So now I'm going to encourage you, especially if you are a seasoned ambassador, is to do a 3-minute why video and post it on social media. Y'all, share your why video. Share your why with everyone else. I started for weight loss and more energy but it has changed my family's life. And now we do have to be compliant. Remember, we're not supposed to use diseases. We're not supposed to use things like, I shouldn't say migraines because, you know, that's technically that FDA, you know, thing. So I would say I've had a lot of discomfort in my head for years. I took 800 milligrams of ibuprofen every single day. Y'all share your why, and your why may change every month. It may change, you know, every 3 months. Your why you're doing Plexus, why you're taking these products, it may change. Update your why, know your why and why you are doing these, why are you taking these products and why you are sharing about these products, because it will make it so much more effective. Hillary's explained this great before, and we've had her talk about it on a Zoom, which is dig deep into your why. If your first why is that you want to make $500 a month, why do you want to make $500 a month? Well, I want to make $500 a month because I want to put my kid in private school. Well, great. Why do you want to put your kid in private school? Well, I want to make $500 a month because I want to put my kid in private school because they're getting bullied in public school. Like, you just kind of take it down that way. So you're wanting to make $500 a month, not just because, but you're wanting to do it for the better life of your children, but to improve your son's life, to put him in an environment where he's going to succeed. Like, dig deep into that business why and really understand it. And it can help you share better. But knowing why you started and knowing why you're on these products and knowing why you're wanting to share, that's the first thing that you want to do when you're getting started, and you want to get your new ambassadors to do that too.
For sure. Yes. And your why will change, believe me, because like Terry Jo started for weight loss, I started to help with my sugar cravings, and now my why is so much bigger than just, I don't want to eat, 5 Reese's peanut butter cups a day. Like, it's so much bigger. So it's totally fine for it to change, but knowing why you started is definitely important when you get started. Okay. Second thing we're going to talk about real quickly is product overview. It's not specifically for weight loss, and, seasoned ambassadors know this, but any new ambassadors we have on, it's marketed as weight loss, and weight loss is one of the side effects of our products, but it really was not, they were not created for weight loss. Our products weren't. It's 3 main issues: blood sugar imbalances, gut health, and inflammation. Those are the root causes of a ton of issues that people struggle with. Anxiety, depression, skin issues like eczema and psoriasis and acne, autoimmune issues like fibromyalgia and lupus, energy, cravings, like the list goes on and on with what our products can help with. So, the great thing about Plexus is you can earn while you learn, and you don't have to know what every single product does before you start sharing. You just need to know that you love the products, or that you're excited about it, or that your upline had all this success, and that's what you need to start sharing, okay? So you don't need to know all the ingredients of the accelerator and how they work, or the ingredients of the nerve and blah, blah, blah. No, you can earn while you learn, okay? What you do need to know is our products can help with a lot of different issues, okay? So that's all really you need to know about products. And of course, just, as you get going with this business, and as people say, hey, can it help with, I'm really struggling with whatever, migraines, or, whatever it is. Do you think that your products can help? Then that's when you can dive into the research. But you don't need to start off your business knowing every single ingredient of every single product.
Right. Okay, so y'all, the next thing we're going to talk about is social media posting. And why is this? Because that is the best way to reach the largest market. If you're a new ambassador, y'all, where else can you reach 300, 600, 1,000 people in a day, right? Where else can you do that? So there's a couple things we want to talk to you about sharing. Is one, be consistent. So at minimum, you should do 1 Plexus post a day and 1 non-Plexus personal post a day. That doesn't mean like sharing a recipe or something. That means a non-Plexus personal post, right? 2 and 2, 2 Plexus, 2 non-Plexus is perfect. You do not want to hog somebody's entire news feed with 15 Plexus posts in one day and nothing about your personal life, because I guarantee you they are going to fly right on by and not pay attention to anything. You have to incorporate your personal life in there, because we know how amazing these products are, and you're wanting to draw people to what you're doing. So vary the time of day of posting. If you post every single morning at 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. or every single day at 8 and 6, you're missing all of these other people. So every single day, you want to vary it up. You know, if you post in the morning today, maybe tomorrow post at lunchtime. The other thing is you don't want to post always at, say, 11 o'clock at night. Now, I may be awake at 11 p.m. at night and on Facebook, and you might be awake at 11 o'clock at night and on Facebook, but I guarantee you less than a third of your Facebook friends are really on Facebook at that time. And then by the time they get up in the morning and they might look at Facebook, your picture or your post is now out of their newsfeed, okay? They're not going to see it. So although that's okay on occasion, that's probably not the ideal time all the time. So just kind of remember those different things. Now, when you're posting on Facebook, y'all remember these are your friends and they joined because they want to be a part of your life. They want to see your face. They want to see your kids' face. They want to see what's going on with you. I promise y'all, they do not want to see a graphic. Although we might love what a triplex does and a picture of it, and we all Plexus people might think it's really cool, but I promise your friends, when they see that, if you've been posting for a while and they see that Plexus graphic, y'all, they're going to just go like this. And they're not even going to read the great information that you have typed up above that. So if I'm telling my story and I've lost 7 pounds in the last 4 weeks and I'm feeling great, and then I have a picture of a triplex or some cheesy graphic, which we all love, but anybody else is going to scroll right on by that, and they're not going to see the really awesome information that you put about your personal life. So if you want to share that you've lost weight, that you're feeling better, that your gut health is better, snap it with a picture of you. Put in a picture of you and your dog. Post a picture of you and your kids with that information above there, because they're going to scroll right on by that graphic and they're not going to see how great you're doing. Some people might, but 90% of the people are not. So again, minimal graphics, y'all. I know we love them, but people are scrolling right on by. I've had friends tell me that. They see a Plexus graphic and they go right on by. They don't call it a graphic. They say a Plexus picture, you know, like that. But okay, the other thing is don't post your website, and I feel like I'm saying don't, but don't post your website on your post. You look like a salesperson. Now, what's funny, Jenny, right, Jenny? Can I use this example? Hope she's there.
Yes.
Okay, so Jenny went back and something popped up in her news feed from 2 years or a year ago. It was 2 years ago, right? So she's been Plexus 2 years. She had a memory pop back up in her news feed, and it was one of her first few weeks that she had joined, and she had a Plexus graphic with her website at the top. Like, it said Plexus by her website, and then there was a graphic, and that was it. And she's like, oh my gosh. So we're not telling you this because we've never not done this stuff. We're telling you because we've done it and we know it doesn't work.
All right.
So don't post your website on your post, because we look like a salesperson and we are shares people. We are sharing the experience of Plexus. We don't want to draw people's attention with a website because they're going to think you're trying to sell them a product, and they're going to think you don't care about them personally. Plexus is different than any other MLMs. We are here for feelings, and we are for help, and we are here to care. So there's that. Okay, I know Facebook posting's a long one, and Jenny's like, you do it, because I'm crazy passionate.
Because she is like the social media guru, so posting guru. So I'm like, you take that one.
So anyway, after you've posted on Facebook, and every time you comment back on your own post, Facebook algorithms, when you post back or comment back on your own post, it now puts your post back up at the top of the news feed for more people to see. So if I post at 8 a.m. on this, a picture story of, Plexus story of my life, whatever, and then if I go and comment back under my post at 11 in the morning, it's going to put that post back up at the top of the news feed like I had just posted it, and it's going to be out there for all the people to see again versus being bogged down. Engage with your non-Plexus friends. So comment on your non-Plexus friends' posts and acknowledge birthdays. So you can do this by Facebook messaging. Y'all, anytime you message somebody with Facebook, Facebook now thinks you are a better friend, and your posts are going to show up in their news feed, because 7% of your people on Facebook are only seeing your posts. 7%. So if you're not commenting on non-Plexus friends' posts, or you're not sending messages with non-Plexus friends, your posts are not going to show up in their newsfeed like we think they are. So you've got to engage with them. You have to be active with your Facebook followers, liking and commenting on their stuff. My hairdresser had no idea for 4 months that I was doing Plexus. And y'all, I posted every day, all the time. For 4 months. She had no idea until I told her in person, because my posts never showed up in her newsfeed because we weren't active Facebook friends. So you have to do more than just post your Plexus graphics and do more than just post on Facebook like that. You've got to engage. I feel like I had something else I was going to say about Facebook, but I don't know what it is yet. That's about it.
Hey, when you comment like on your post, don't reply, do a new comment. Okay, you did it. Okay, sorry.
No, I didn't say that part. I was saying yes, like that's it. So when you comment back on your post, instead of like if Jenny comments on mine, instead of hitting reply, like if you just make a new comment back, we're not 100% sure on the algorithms, but we feel like that puts it back up to the top of a newsfeed more than just a reply. Also, if someone asks you a question on your Facebook post, reply back with, "Hey, Janice, I'll send you a message." And then you send them a private message. If you answer their question on Facebook, no one else is ever going to ask, and you're not going to know who might have been interested. So don't steal a whole bunch of information on that reply on Facebook. Go ahead and say, "I'll send you a message," and private message them the information. You'll gain a lot more with that, and more people will be willing to ask you a question that maybe never would have in the first place. So Facebook social media posting is super important. Instagram, whatever you use, just make it genuine, make it real, use your face, use your family, and just try and stay away from those graphics all the time.
Yes, for sure. Good job, Terry Jo. Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about is sending samples. Okay, this really, Terry Jo and I both started off, when we first started, that's how we got a lot of interest in our business, and I got a lot of customers from it. I offered samples. Because my upline, my cousin, Amy, it was super, super generous, and still to this day continues to be super, super generous. She gave me 10 samples for free. I mean, 10 samples. She was just like, "Here, try this. Okay, we don't recommend that." I sent 3 for a long time, and people expected way too much out of it. So right now I send 1, and it says sample to taste. And I tell them that this is a sample so you can see what it tastes like. So you can see that it's not highly caffeinated. It's not going to give you the jitters. But really it's to see if they enjoy the taste. That's really what it is for. It's not to see if it works, because as we all know, 1 day is not going to work. 3 days is not going to work, right? So, but you can decide what makes sense for you if you want to do samples. This is just an idea. Okay. Sorry. Hold on. Are y'all still there?
Yes, we're here.
Okay, sorry. Oh, I lost my screen. This is my son's iPad, and hold on just a second. This is my son's iPad, and he was getting text, and I was trying to clear the text, and then I lost you. Okay, so you can still hear me?
Yep, we got you.
Okay, so we recommend to only send 1 just for a taste test. Like I said, people expect way too much out of anything more. It's your investment also. Like, just think of it as this is gold. So do not be sharing gold with everyone. It's something that comes out of your pocket. We highly encourage keeping track of the people that you sent samples to, not only because it's your investment and you can write it off, but also so you can follow up. So you make sure. You don't want to send a sample out in that world and not track it down and see what came of it, right? I always have samples in my purse. I have a little baggie that I have samples in. And so like the other day, I was in Costco and I ran into a gal that I've known since Aiden was 4. And she said, "Oh, I've been meaning to talk to you about Plexus and da-da-da." And so I pulled out a sample and gave it to her. So always keep some on hand, and business cards, or if you don't have business cards, stickers with your information. So basically you've got to make sure that they have your contact information and that you have theirs. Because like I said, you do not want to send out a sample out into the world and then never track it down. That's just throwing money away. So I know Julianne likes to do this. So she says recommending having a bag of Slim, so 36 is Slim, and y'all, again, this is your own investment, so it's your own decision. And like for 1 month, passing out 1 sample a day, and then make sure you keep track of who gets those samples so you can follow up. But just make it a goal. And that's also a great way to reach out is by giving samples, and you have people to follow up with. So that's one idea that you can do if you want. Also, I like to tell them that I am going to follow up with them, so it's not so awkward when I do, and it doesn't seem like pushy. So when I give a sample, I'm not like, oh yeah, here's a sample out of my purse. Why don't you try it and see how you like the taste? It kind of tastes like a cherry Tootsie Pop. I tell them how to take it. I tell them to mix it in lukewarm water or room temperature water, because it gets kind of clumpy if it's cold, and take it 30 minutes before a meal, and then wait for 30 minutes and drink it down. Do not sip on it all day. So I give them all the instructions with the sample, and then say, I'm going to follow up with you tomorrow and see what you think of the taste, or follow up with you in 2 days and see if you notice a little bit of energy, or something like that, just so they can expect a call from you or a text from you. And then what to say when you follow up. Okay, I always go for taste. Hey girl, did you love that taste? Did you love the taste of the pink drink? What do you think? Did it taste like a cherry Tootsie Pop? Or you can say, did you notice any energy? Did you notice a difference in your energy? Or you can just say, what do you think about the pink drink? So I want your feedback. Let me know. Let me know what you think about the pink drink, something like that. But you have to follow up if you give a sample, okay? Otherwise, it's just like throwing money away. And again, this isn't required. That's really how Terry Jo and I know my sister who's on here, she's given out a lot of samples too. And people are asking for them now. And it's just another way to reach out as long as you're following up with them. Okay. So next thing is reaching out. Okay. I am super, super passionate about reaching out. I do so every day. I did not start reaching out, and this is probably one of the biggest mistakes I made in my business, and I'm telling y'all so y'all don't do this. I didn't start reaching out. I reached out to my warm market, some relatives and Terry Jo, some close friends, but for the most part, I did not start reaching out until about 6 months into my Plexus journey. When things started slowing down, when the posts that I was posting didn't start stirring up as much attention as they had been, when nobody started asking for samples anymore, that's when I started reaching out, and I should have started doing it a lot sooner. So if that's your biggest tip for you, it's start reaching out sooner. I like to reach out for 3 to 5 people a day, new people a day. And it doesn't always have to be Plexus. A lot of that, I kind of made this mistake at the end of last year. I kind of got obsessed with growing my team and building my business, and I just started messaging like crazy, but I wasn't building those business relationships like I should have been, or the relationships, not the business. I wasn't building my relationships like I should have. So much more successful when I reach out and build that relationship instead of initially going for the kill or, going for the business. I have a lot of people that I'm friends with on Facebook that I don't know, that I've never met, because I'm a part of this group on Instagram called Move More Fitness. And so these people are all over the country, and I haven't met them. And a lot of them have joined my team, and I've never met them before. So I was reaching out to these Move More Fitness ambassadors without ever building a relationship. And I really should not have done that. I look back and think, dang it, I wish I would have done that different. But it's okay, y'all. This is a business where we make mistakes all the time, right? And you just learn from them. So I like to reach out, like Terry Jo said, birthdays. I love to message people on their birthday, direct message, not post on Facebook, not post on their wall. I like to message them. Hey, do you have any fun plans for your birthday? It just kind of, starts up a conversation with them, not saying nothing about Plexus. This is my new favorite way, and I did a post on this in our Rockstars team page. I love to thank people for liking and supporting my Plexus posts. So this only works if you're posting on Facebook, right? So I usually post, like Terry Jo says, 2 to 3 Plexus posts a day. And I will take my non-Plexus people that have liked my post or commented on my post, and I will message them. And I don't say anything about, can you join my team, or are you interested, or have you ever thought about Plexus? All I say is, hey, Sarah, thank you so much for liking my post and supporting my Plexus business. I truly appreciate it. And then I usually do some type of emoji, kissy face or whatever, because that's just how I am. And then I will ask a question non-Plexus related. So I'll say, wow, I just saw you got back from Cancun. That looked like an amazing trip. Oh my gosh. Where did you stay? Or I'll say, oh my goodness, your kids are getting so big. How old are they now? Or something non-Plexus related. But again, building that relationship and getting them to comment back to me. Because if I just said, thank you for supporting my Plexus business, and then kissy face or whatever, they might just give me a thumbs up or something. I want them to respond to me, and I want to keep the dialogue going, right? That's my new favorite way to reach out. And it's also really non-threatening. I've gotten so much good response from it. It's not threatening. It's easy for me. I truly do appreciate support from my non-Plexus people and from my Plexus people, but especially from my non-Plexus people. So it is an easy way for me to reach out, and I feel like it's received very well. So there's no boundary that goes up, or no defensive mechanism like, oh, she's trying to sell me, or she's trying to get me. There's none of that. It's just an easy banter back and forth. So I really like that. That's my new favorite way to reach out. Like Terry Jo said, Facebook messaging allows you to think you're closer friends. So they start seeing a lot more of your posts. And I also have found when I do reach out and thank people, my non-Plexus people, for liking my post, they will start commenting and liking them even more. So I'm just getting more support, and they might be kind of tuning in and maybe paying attention a little bit more. I don't know. But I've just had really, really good, a good response with it. Opening the lines of communication. That's the biggest part with reaching out, is opening the lines of communication. So even if it's not Plexus, even if it's just starting a dialogue from, your friend that you haven't talked to in 20 years, or from a coworker that you used to work with, or from whatever, just opening those lines of communication is super, super important. Voice messaging, highly, highly recommend that, because it's efficient. And you can knock out a bunch of different voice messages right in a row instead of typing it all out. So as well as they hear your passion, they hear your excitement. So it's not just, hey, period, I love Plexus, period. I mean, they really are loving, and they can hear your love for this company and the product. So that's super important. So like I said, 3 to 5 people. I usually reach out Monday through Friday. I give Saturday and Sunday off for reaching out, but 3 to 5 people, and then, following up with 2, which Sherry Jo will talk about following up, and then training 1 person on your team, or training yourself, watching a video. And that's one thing that I've really been getting into, is watching more videos too. And then 1 self-development. That can be a video, that can be a book. So that's all a part of like your daily IPA. So it's like 3, 2, 1, 1. So 3 people reaching out, 2 people following up, 1 person training, and then training yourself, or self-development of yourself, of yourself. So that's reaching out in a nutshell. Oh, you're muted.
Yes, there we go. I'm back. Okay, I forgot. I always forget that when I mute myself, my emails on my computer are going ding, ding, ding. And I was like, that's probably annoying. Okay, y'all. So reaching out is super important, because we want everyone to feel as amazing as we are. We know how great these products are, and we are selfish for not sharing about it. Who doesn't need more energy, better blood sugar, better gut health, less inflammation, all of the good stuff? Sorry, that's my dogs. Okay, so, but fortune is in the follow-up. So we don't just reach out to somebody and then never comment, hang on, let me shut my door. Hold on. Hang on. Jesse! Okay, hope that helps a little bit. So, but fortune is in the follow-up. Is that bad? Can you hear them really barking?
No, you're fine.
Okay. So one, you got to remember that plexus is not on everyone's brain like it's on ours. We all think of plexus all the time because we love it and we take it every day and we know how amazing it is and we want everyone to love it just like we do. But it's not on everybody's mind. People don't have a habit, you know, like people don't have a, wait, they're not on it yet. Of course, we do need to follow up to our customers because it's not a habit yet. But you have to continue to take action until they make some sort of action, right? If someone tells you no, y'all, it doesn't mean no. It means not right now. I told Jenny no for 7 months. I was not ready. It was not my time. But we all know that everybody needs plexus. Y'all, every single person, you have blood and guts, you need plexus. So you have to continue to follow up. So really, you continue to follow up until they either, you know, join for the business or until they become a customer, because everyone needs it. So you continue to follow up till those things happen. Now, let me give you these statistics, and I'm going to look at my notes because I don't want to mess this up. So this is why following up is super important. Jesse, hey. Okay, so 48% of people never follow up with a prospect, which means 48% of people. Hi. Sorry, I think I locked my kids out of the house. Hold on.
Hold on, let me see. Where was she? Okay.
Okay, got it. Sorry. 48%. Sorry. 48% of people never follow up with a prospect, which means you reach out the first time and then you don't reach out again. Half of you will never follow up, or you will only follow up with half the people. 25% of people make a second contact. It means you follow up more than once. 12% of people make a third contact. So only 12% of us keep following up. 10% make more than 3 contacts. And those are the ones that are going to be successful. It separates the doers from the dreamers. So y'all, if you reach out to somebody one time and you're not following up at least 3 times, we're just dreaming about being successful with plexus. We're just dreaming about growing a team. We're just dreaming about helping others. If you are not reaching out and following up with somebody that you reached out on more than 3 times, y'all, it's just being a dreamer. You're just hoping. So, okay, listen to this. 2% of commitments and sales are made after the initial contact. Only 2% of the people that you talk to are going to join you the very first time you talk to them. 2%. You reach out to 100 people, only 2 people are going to go, heck yeah, I'm in on the first time. Okay? Seriously. 3% of sales are made after the second contact. 5% of sales are made after the third contact. And I'm using the word sales because that's just the word, but seriously, we don't do sales with plexus. Get that out of our mind. 10% of sales are made after the fourth contact. 80% of people joining your team, or 80% of people that become your customer, do it between the 5th and the 12th time you speak to them. Fortune is in the follow-up. Fortune is in the follow-up, y'all. You just put in that in your mind right now that you know you're going to have to talk to somebody between 5 and 12 times before they join you. So when they say no to you the first time, when they ignore you the second time, when they don't listen to you the third time, it's okay, because you know it's going to take between 5 and 12 contacts with somebody before they join you in this journey. You know that. So once you understand, there you go. It took me 7 months to say yes to Jenny. It took Jenny a year to say yes to Amy. Do you see where I'm going with this? Some of y'all probably thought about it for a whole year before you joined. Some of you maybe joined in the first week. One of you on this call maybe joined on the first day. But most likely that's not it, y'all. Fortune is in the follow-up. If you're not following up, we're doing a disservice, because they're not going to just, jump in with the first time you heard. So, examples of follow-up. 1, you'll have to be passionate. I believe beyond a shadow of a doubt that plexus is going to help you. I believe it's going to help every single person. They better feel your belief, because they need to know that you truly believe it's going to help them. I believe it's going to help everybody because I believe it. If you don't have that belief, you better find it, because plexus can help every single person out there. I know this isn't compliant, but if you have somebody with a disease, you know it's going to help them. You do. You know it is. So you got to share that belief. Another way to follow up is to say, what questions do you have for me? Another way to follow up is to send them a testimony that applies to them. Another way to follow up is go, hey, I'm sending out samples today. Send me your address and I'll drop you one in the mail. I'm not saying, would you like a sample? I'm saying, I'm sending out samples. Give me your address and I'll drop one in the mail. Okay? They're going to shoot you back an address right then. Another way to follow up is when a company has a special. Y'all, we just had free shipping. Free shipping was a huge way to follow up with people and share about it. That's a huge incentive. So that's another way you can follow up with somebody. Now, follow-up doesn't always have to be about Plexus, and I encourage you to, every time you follow up, to make it every other time about Plexus. So if I follow up with you about today about Plexus, I'm going to follow up with you in 4 days because you posted a really cute picture of your kids, and I love your kids. So you can't just follow up constantly about Plexus, or they're going to be like, that's all she cares about. So you do have to engage with everyone, and more than that, because we know Plexus helps. We know how amazing it is. And in order for us to share that the right way, we need to express that. Do you know what I mean? We're not in this for the sales. That is not why we do Plexus. We are not in here to get a customer and hope they love the products, y'all. We are in here because we're here to change lives. Put that in your mindset. Put it in your mindset that you are here to tell people about the business opportunity, and you're here to change lives. And fortune is in the follow-up. Understand now it's going to take 5 to 12 follow-ups. That doesn't mean you follow up once a month, because that's probably, a little out there. But you got to follow up a lot closer. If I reach out to somebody today, I'm going to follow up with them on Friday or Saturday. And then I'm going to follow up with them on Tuesday. And then I'm going to reach out to them about non-Plexus related things. You got to go back and forth. And, a good way to, in the follow-up is to go, what's holding you back? Another good way to, follow up is go, okay, Jenny and I have done this. Like, are you ignoring me? And they go, no, I'm not. I've just been busy. And it's adapted to your personality. But there are more ways than just following up with an information or a testimony, which are great ways. And if you haven't done that, use those tools to do that. Fortune is in the follow-up, and keep the conversation going. So like Jenny was saying, when you reach out, 2 statements and ask a question. They're more likely to respond when you ask a question. So definitely engage in a conversation with someone. Like Jenny and I were talking the other day, and she used this great example, and it was, if somebody's struggling with sleep, you can say, oh my gosh, my friend Jenny does too. She never slept. How many hours of sleep are you getting a night? Do you know what I mean? It's sincere because we do care about their sleep. And you're asking a question because you're wanting to know more information. So fortune is in the follow-up, guys. And it's timing. So remember that it took me 7 months. It took Jenny a year. Some people are not going to jump on. Some people are going to take a little bit of time. So understand it's everybody's time, and it's when they're ready to commit. So never stop following up, ever. It's what separates the dreamers from the doers.
Absolutely. I still have, because my original post was that I ever made in Plexus, January 14th of 2015, I posted, who wants a sample? And I still follow up with some of the people that I sent samples almost 2 years ago. So, I still reach out and follow up, and not necessarily about Plexus anymore, but I will reach out to them about other things. A lot of them were in Michigan. We lived in Michigan for 5 years. So a lot of them are in Michigan, and if they get hit with a snowstorm or if something crazy is going on in Detroit, I will reach out to them about that, just to keep those lines open. So, and I actually had one gal join me on the 7-day challenge, and she was one of the original ones from Detroit. So anyway, do not give up. So do not quit following up. Okay, so quick start. We have 2 more things, guys. So when somebody new joins, you want them to not only reap the benefits of the products, but you want them to reap the benefits of the business. And there's a few thoughts. I listened to this video today, and I was like, oh, I didn't think of it that way. It's Brooke Hemingway, and she said that some people, it takes a little bit longer for them to feel the benefits of the business, of the products. So they'll get down and they get frustrated, and oh my gosh, it's been 3 weeks and I feel nothing and I've lost nothing and whatever. And they'll just get really frustrated with it, right? So if you have people that, first of all, if you tell them to recruit people, like the first thing we always say is, go reach out to your 6 closest friends. After you join, go reach out to your 6 closest friends and get them to do it with you. So if they have people doing it with them, the chances of one of their friends feeling something from Plexus is pretty high. So maybe somebody is getting better sleep from the Plexus products or something. And so the original person is like, oh, I'm not feeling anything, but she's watching her friend feeling, getting an improved sleep, or, she doesn't have any cravings anymore, or she has this amazing energy. It gives her more motivation to keep on going with the product. So it's that team accountability thing. Okay. So that's one reason why it's so great to recruit right off the bat. And then the second reason is the paycheck. So they might not be feeling all of the benefits of Plexus yet, because we want them to stay on it for at least 90 days, right? 90 days. And then that's when the magic starts happening. So if they're getting this, oh, I got this welcome pack bonus on Friday, why are they paying me? Then that's also motivation to keep them on the products, right? So I thought that was really interesting. I didn't think of it that way. But what we want them to do, 2 goals, go silver and have 500 in PV. When you have $500 in PV, then you earn 25% commission instead of 10%, right? Or 15. What is it? 15? I think it's 15 under 500. So it immediately bumps you up to that 25%, right? So that's worth trying to get a few customers to get that 25%. And the second thing we want y'all to do is go silver. Because first of all, you'll have people doing it with you, and it's always more fun when you have people doing it with you. And it holds you accountable to staying on the products, because now you have these people that you asked to join. And then you also are getting this kind of pretty little paycheck and $100 and a $100 bonus. So those are always our first goals for new ambassadors. And even an ambassador that has been on the products for a while and then finally decided to start. Those are start working the business. Those are the first goals, 500 in PV and going silver. Okay. Going silver shows that you're serious about this business. You have 3 people underneath you. Now you're leading a team. So it shows your uplines and everybody around you that you're serious about this business. It's also a nice little bonus, $100 in bonus. And then it's just more fun to do this business with people, right? I mean, it really is. So those are the 3 things that we encourage new ambassadors to do. And if you are a seasoned ambassador, we want you to encourage your ambassadors underneath you and your new ambassadors to try to go silver and get that 500 in PV. Do you have anything more with that,
Nope,
Terry Jo?
perfect. That's
Okay.
the first goal. Okay, y'all. So you might be wondering, why is building a team so important? Let us give you a couple tips. Building a team of ambassadors, because honest to goodness, customers are fickle, y'all. Jenny and I can say this because I was a customer first, and I was a horrible customer. Jenny Schweitzer was my customer first, and she was a horrible customer. Y'all, I was not consistent on the products. I lied to Jenny. Jenny was like, asked me questions. Are you taking it? Yep. I was sharing a bag of 30 Slim with my family. 3 of us were splitting, not my whole family, but my oldest daughter, Dawn, and I. 3 of us were sharing a bag of 30 days. Now, they would just take it sporadically, but that means I was not consistent every day. I didn't remember to take it every day. I bought Accelerator. I never took it because I hated swallowing pills. Ever. I opened the bottle and I took one day, but never took it again because I hated swallowing pills. Okay, well, Plexus pills are really easy to swallow. Our capsules are soft and comfortable. If I would have just done it more than one day, I would have realized that it wasn't so bad. And I knew that as an ambassador, because as an ambassador, I committed to the products because I spent $34.95. Crazy, right? I was a horrible customer for Jenny. Just horrible. I'm telling you, customers are fickle. So that's a great reason to have an ambassador. They are, customers are not going to be in it for the long haul, right? And they will either drop off or join you. That's it. They're either going to drop off or they're going to upgrade and be your ambassador with you. Being an ambassador is a win-win. You get products at wholesale, and you have the opportunity to at least pay and cover for your own products. Who doesn't want that? For real. I don't know about you, but I don't want to drop $109 every month on products. when I could have some friends join me and make this a lot more fun and have an accountability partner, have 2 or 3 accountability partners, and therefore I'm not dropping 109 of my own money. And now I've got friends that I'm getting healthy with. Oh, it's so much more enjoyable that way. So the team atmosphere, every new ambassador, whether they want the business or not, add them to our team pages. Y'all, the team atmosphere is inspiring. To have other people that you don't know encouraging you about the products and encouraging you and being helpful and supportive of you and building these friendships, y'all, that's one of the best things about Plexus. So every single new ambassador needs, I'm saying this very slowly because I hope you're listening, needs to be added to the team pages. Please don't skip that step and get that done within the first 24 hours. Get them added, introduce them on our team pages, welcome them so they can feel the Plexus support group. They will be so much more successful, I promise, when they have more than just me, or they have more than just you, when they have an entire team supporting them. My ambassadors are more successful if they're on our team page. It's just a fact. The team atmosphere is great. It encourages them to try new products. It encourages them not to quit. Customers don't care, right? They're not on those team pages and they expect results too quickly. That's another reason ambassadors are the way to go. If anybody's going to be taking the Slim plus 2 products, have them join you as an ambassador. The support group they're going to get is going to be amazing. Y'all, the residual income, when you figure out a residual income, you will walk through a brick wall to get it. You can be a vacation, you can be completely out of town for the weekend, and your team is completely growing because of residual income. Plexus Pay Points, if you don't know about that, send us a private message and ask, and we'll be happy to go over all of that information with you. Residual income is incredible, especially with Plexus. You can do nothing for a whole month. You can have a baby. You can be, in the hospital, whatever, and your team is still growing and you're still getting paid for your team. So Plexus pays you if you have a team. That's the Plexus Pay Points. At the beginning, the bulk of your paycheck will be from your PV, but as your team is growing and growing and the larger it gets, y'all, your team pay points are going to be incredible and you will just be shocked. So it is better to have ambassadors if they are doing Slim plus 2 products, y'all. That is definitely the way to go. Their support group that they're going to have is going to keep them going and is then going to encourage them. So Slim plus 2 products, have them be an ambassador, y'all. It's totally worth it for their benefit, for sure.
Absolutely. I agree. Does anybody have any questions? Anybody?
No.
No. Okay. Well, as always, feel free to reach out if y'all have any questions, and we'll record this. You can always send it. If you have a new ambassador that was not able to join us tonight, you can send this link. And this is just a brief overview of just some of the basics, going over the basics. So you can feel free to share that with any new ambassadors that you have.
Absolutely.
Good.
Hey,
Okay.
Jenny.
Yes.
When you were talking about when someone likes your post, I had 3 people like a post the other day, and I asked Terry Jo what I should do, and she told me what to say and stuff. And I have got all 3 of them contacting me and talking with me about it now. So I'm just kind of in shock because I've never ever said anything to somebody that liked my post, and immediately they all came back with, I'm really thinking about trying your Plexus. So
Kathy, fantastic.
no, it really does work. I was really shocked.
Oh, I'm so happy. And really, I look forward to it. Like every night, I've been posting a little bit different. So I'll post later at night, which I usually don't. And I'm getting a little bit different crowd. I'm getting some new likes. And so the next morning, I'm always excited to like my post. Who do I get to reach out to today? Because I actually look forward to it instead of dreading it. Because cold messaging is hard. I mean, it really is. And so it's a kind of a fun, easy, non-threatening way to reach out. So yay, I'm so glad you had success with it.
Yeah, it was really cool. I was really excited because like I said, I I just said, God, I really want to say something, but because I said, these people have never liked anything yet. So it was kind of cool.
That's fantastic. Oh, I love it. I'm glad that you had success with it for sure.
Yeah.
And it also kind of gives you a game plan. It's like, okay, but the key is you got to be posting on Facebook. If you're not posting on Facebook, it doesn't work, right? So, but it does give you a game plan of, okay, so who, and I do it on Instagram and on Facebook. So I have 2 different audiences that I'm reaching out to. So
Got it.
yay, I love it.
I just wanted to tell you that does work.
I'm glad you told me that. I'm super, super glad you did. Yay.
Yeah, Terry Jo gave me like 3 examples of what I could say, and I was like, okay. So I jumped on it.
And that's so nice because it's like, okay, now I know I'm going to say, I don't have to worry about, wording something or voice.
Right.
I mean, it's just like, it's done. And it's simple, short and sweet.
Right.
So, yay, I'm glad.
In fact, I was really, really super tired. And when I sent it, and this gal texted me back right away, or messaged me, and we ended up talking until 2 a.m. with her.
What?
Oh gosh.
And I was just like, oh my God, I'm so tired. I could hardly keep my eyes open. But she'd rattle, and then she'd ask me a question, and I was like, okay, we're doing this in reverse. She's asking me, so I'm going to be quiet and let her, ask. So,
oh my gosh, that's awesome. I would have had to say, I'll get back with you tomorrow.
I know, I was so close. I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta go, lady. But I figured, well, this is my first chance, so I'm gonna take it.
Yeah, well, good for you. That's awesome.
Really
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Very good.
Jenny, I had a comment too.
Okay.
I can't leave a call without commenting, Jenny. You know that.
Yay!
So I just wanted to, you guys touched on following up, and if they're ignoring you, or you feel like they're ignoring you, it's not that they're ignoring you, it's life gets busy, and they don't have plexus on the brain like we do 24/7, and that same thing happened to me today. And I said, what's holding you back? Because she had said she wanted to join or upgrade. She's already a customer, but she wants to upgrade. And her response was, I'm so glad that you got in touch with me. I totally forgot. Life's been so busy the last few weeks. It's not that, that she was ignoring me or not wanting to do what she said she wanted to do. It was that, she's busy.
Life got busy.
So that's our job, is to touch base with them so that they can do what they want to do, which is get on the products.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And you're so right. Who was it? Somebody was telling us that she got a sample of lipstick or something. Was that? God, who was that? I can't even remember. It was a while ago. And she was like, I totally wanted to buy the products, but I didn't have the girl's information. And I guess apparently the girl had hers, and she never followed up with her. And she was like, I totally would have bought the products, but I didn't have any way to get a hold of her, and da-da-da. And I was like, God, that is totally our job, to be following up and just on top of that, and not let a customer slip by like that. Because somebody else, if you don't follow up, somebody else will. Mm-hmm. And somebody else will get them. Because there's that need and desire for our products, for sure. But that's awesome, Christy.
Yes.
I love it. And I love that we can see you.
Oh, yes. I'm on my phone tonight, so we can see.
We haven't been able to see.
I know.
Yes. And
I like the video aspect.
Yeah, me too.
Yes.
I watched so this is kind of off topic, but I feel like we're kind of winding down. It's about our next book, because we need to do another book. And I want to do the color personalities maybe in April. I watched a Melissa Eichenhorst video this morning.
Yeah.
What?
It was Melissa Eichenhorst video, wasn't it?
Yes, and it was like just from a few days ago.
Yeah.
Oh, did you get it?
Yeah, I got this last year. So, and then I just started picking it up and reading it because I watched Melissa's video yesterday. And so I started reading it today, and I was like obsessed with it. I swear I Terry Jo and I talked for an hour and a half earlier, and I swear I brought this book up like 27 times. She's probably like, oh my gosh.
No, I didn't know I'm going to get it this week and start it. So maybe we need to start that book club sooner than middle of April, but like the 1st or something.
Well, yeah, so I felt like we have 2 weeks, about, you know, a little bit more than 2 weeks till the 1st of April. So that's enough time for people to look at the library or order online or whatever they're going to do to get it, and maybe do it in April. She said it on the video that it was a pretty short book, so I don't know. You have it in your hand. Do you think we can get through it in April?
Oh, less than 100 pages.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
And we can even do like take April and split it up into 4 weeks and do one color per week.
Oh yeah. Oh, I love
I've
that.
thought about that. I don't know how the book is split up.
It's
but,
98 pages. And he launches into I think totally. We can totally do the four colors and one color each week. And y'all, it's really, really interesting. I mean, it really is. I start not only looking at potentials, but looking at ambassadors on my team. I'm looking at my family, looking at my kids, looking at my parents, and I'm like, oh yeah. I mean, she's a total yellow. She's a total, So it's like really interesting. I like it. And he's funny. This guy, Big Al, who wrote it, is really funny. So he has kind of a quirky sense of humor. So it's a fun read.
All right, well, let's do it then.
Okay, yeah, sounds great. I love it.
Okay, you heard it here first, people. Get your book. I don't even know what it's called, but I know it's 4 colors.
What's the name of it, Jenny?
The 4 color personalities for MLM.
Oh.
And it's by Tom Big Al Schreider.
Jenny, can you take a picture of it and post it on the Rockstars so we can all see it? And then let everyone know.
And I'm sure, it has to be, I'll look it up, but it has to be less than $10. Because it's, teeny tiny. So, it's a good book. I like that. I like that idea.
All righty.
All righty. All right.
Awesome.
Anybody else?
Hi, Jenny. I see your face twice. That's usually me. Like when I'm on my phone, remember? Because you have both.
I know. Because I was scanning to see who was on and then, talking. So, yes.
Awesome.
All righty, guys. Well, y'all have a great, thanks for joining us. It's good to see everybody's faces.
Okay, bye, y'all. We'll see you next Tuesday.
Thank you, ladies.
Okay, bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.